Hey guys, welcome back to the Pocket Yogi. Today I'm going to take you through a quick 15-minute morning yoga practice to help you get started for an awesome day and get any morning stiffness out of the way. So roll out your mat, let's get started. Alright then, sit in a comfortable position at the center of your mat, arms wherever feels natural and comfortable to you. If you're not used to sitting on the floor with your knees bent, or if you feel a little tight in your hips, then you can just unfold your legs a little bit or sit up on something like a block or a cushion just to help you keep your spine nice and long. Breathe. Just ease into it. Get into a posture that does not make you fidget around. Roll your shoulders back away from your ears. Close your eyes or keep them open, that's completely up to you. As you sit here, start noticing your breath. Observe if you take short inhales and exhales like it's on autopilot, or if you're consciously taking deep breaths. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Deep breath in and out. One more. Deep breath in. Let your belly expand. And the breath out. If you had your eyes closed, you can open your eyes. Now let's start with some soft neck releases to get the stiffness out of the way. So take a deep breath all the way to your belly. Exhale, drop your chin to the chest. Right ear towards the right shoulder, feeling the stretch on the left side of your neck. Now drop your head back. Left ear towards the left shoulder, this time noticing a stretch in the right side of your neck. Chin to the chest and back to the center. Chin to the chest. You can use your arms to assist you with the stretch. Right ear towards the right shoulder. Again, I'm taking the help of my arm to get a slightly deeper stretch. Drop your head back. Left ear towards the left shoulder. We're usually pretty stiff in the morning, so you don't want to start with anything super stretchy right away. Drop your head down, chin to the chest, and back to the center. Now raise both your arms up over your head. Inhale and create a nice length to your spine. As you exhale, place your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind you and gently twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Just keep it nice and gentle. Few breaths here. Push through your left hand to really open that chest. Inhale, raise both your arms again, nice and long spine. Exhale and gently twist to the left, keeping your right arm on your left knee and left hand behind you. Look over your left shoulder. We're twisting further with every exhalation. Only go as much as your body allows you right now. Give it time and a few breaths to open up. Inhale, raise your arms again, and come back to the center. Now let's come on all fours for a few rounds of cat-cow. If this is the first time you've heard of it, you can check out the pocket fundamentals on the cat-cow pose, somewhere right here. We're here in a tabletop position, palms directly under your shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide, knees directly under your hips, core slightly engaged. You're going to inhale and arch your back. Pull your tailbone up and gaze slightly upward. Exhale, curving your back from your tailbone, drop your head down. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine, try getting your chin to the chest. Inhale, arch your back, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine, like trying to get your shoulder blades away from each other. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 last. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, we're in a cat pose. And back to the tabletop position. Now flip over your right hand so your fingers are pointing towards your knees. Press into both your palms equally. Flip it back like a burger. Now turn over your left palm, pressing the top of both the palms onto the mat. A nice gentle stretch for your wrists, getting ready to work that magic on your keyboard. Flip your hand back. Now raise your left arm, stretch it all the way up and slide it under to your right and keep your left shoulder on the floor. You can keep your left ear and cheek on the floor and gaze to your right. This brings a slight twist to your torso. If you feel the twist is actually welcoming, then place your right hand behind you. And if you're finding yourself with shallow breaths, then consciously focus on deep inhalations and exhalations. Gently slide the left hand back to the tabletop. Now take your right hand, raise it up and slide it over to the left. You can keep your right ear and your cheek on the floor and gaze to the left. Left hand resting on your back. Broaden your upper back with every breath. Feels like a game of beginner twister, but your body will definitely thank you for this. Back to the tabletop position. From here, walk your hands forward and start lowering your chest towards the ground into a puppy pose. Deep breaths, people. We're just stretching ourselves out. Draw your shoulder blades together and keep your neck relaxed and your hips lifted. In case you're wondering what pose this is, it's like a cross between a downward dog and a child's pose. Now sliding your palms back a little, putting more weight into it, lift your knees off the mat, toes tucked under, raise your hips up high into your first downward facing dog. Your hamstrings would be really stiff in the morning, so remind yourself to be gentle and keep your knees bent. Bring your shoulder blades together and open your heart for a beautiful day. Let's spend some time here to warm up those hamstrings. Now pedal your feet by straightening one leg, bend the other one and gently move your hips towards the bent leg. See if you can place the heel down with the straightened leg. In the last round of the stationary pedaling, flip over the top foot of your bent leg, giving a nice stretch to your ankles. Flip it back and do the same for the other leg. You don't have to put your weight on the flipped foot. The idea here is just to get a small stretch. Legs back. Now inhale, raise your right leg, hips still leveled and pointing forward. As you exhale, bend your right knee and place your right foot in between your hands, more towards the right palm. Get comfortable here, like you're almost ready to run that race. You can sway a little back and forth to open up the hips. From here, press your left palm firmly on the mat and reach your right arm up. You can keep your left knee on the mat if you're not comfortable, otherwise stay here. Open your chest. Either gaze up towards the right palm or you can just gaze to the side if you don't feel up to it. Place your palm back firmly on the mat. Step the right leg back into the downward facing dog. Onto the other side. Now inhale, raise your left leg. Exhale, bend your left knee, swing forward and place your left foot towards the top of the mat near your left palm. Again, getting comfortable here in this high lunge. Bounce a little, sway a little back and forth. Just open up your hips. From here, press your right palm firmly on the mat and reach your left arm up towards the sky. Try dropping your hips to the mat as much as you can. Look up only if that's comfortable for you. A slight twist, opening your chest. Place your palm back on the mat and step back into the downward facing dog. When you're ready, shift your body weight forward until your shoulders are stacked directly above your arms and your body is in a straight line. Into a plank. Spread your fingers out wide, press into your palms, drawing your shoulder blades away from each other. Fire up that core and keep it engaged. If planking feels too intense for you, go ahead and place one or both of your knees on the mat. Nobody's judging you. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. On an exhale, lower down slowly on the mat with control, like in a push-up. Drop down completely with your belly resting on the mat. Oh no, we're not done yet. Point your toes back, slide your forearms forward. Inhale and raise your torso off the mat in a sphinx pose. Deep breaths here, enjoying this gentle back bend. Pressing through your arms and your feet. Sphinx pose is a variation of the cobra pose, where we keep our forearms on the mat. So first, it takes the pressure off your wrists and also starts you off with a gentler back bend in the morning. Gentler is a word, right? Anyway, when you're ready, inhale and place your palms closer to your chest. On an exhale, engage your core, tuck your toes and gently lift your hips off the mat, swinging back to a downward facing dog. Bringing some heat to the flow. Let's do this one more time. Okay, when you're ready, shift your upper body forward in a plank. Press your body away from the mat and remember to keep your core engaged. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep breath, breathe out and drop down slowly into a Chaturanga push-up. Now drop down completely, belly on the mat, toes pointing back, this time your palms near your chest. Inhale, press onto your palms, raise your upper body off the mat and this time go into a cobra pose. If you're not comfortable, you can stick to the sphinx pose, keeping your forearms on the mat. Cobra pose gives you a slighter deeper back bend than the sphinx, so practice with whatever makes you comfortable. On an exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips back to a downward facing dog. You might notice that your hamstrings feel less stiffer than before. If you like, you're more than welcome to pause this and continue a few more rounds of the plank cobra downward dog. Now slowly walk your feet towards your palms, right over your left. So your feet are in a cross-leg position and just hang here in a forward fold. Loosen up, Bend your knees and let your upper body stay heavy and relaxed towards the mat. Switch your legs. With your left leg over your right, make sure you're bending from your hips and not your waist. Notice how you feel now versus earlier when you had started. Inhale and come up slightly. Exhale and go deeper into your forward fold. On an inhale, hinging from your hips and raising your arms from the side, bringing your palms together into a big stretch. Lengthening from your toes to your fingertips. And bring your palms together at your heart center. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please make sure you use it to move every day. And if you really liked it, please don't forget to like and subscribe.